Good morning. Today, I'm in a Nissan Z Sport, and I've been wanting to get this thing off the showroom for a while because if you saw my video a while back, I talked about what a compelling, position this car holds in the lineup, and I think that's true. I think that this is probably the best way to go for most people. It's $10,000 less, exactly $10,000 less than the performance model, especially if you want to mod it out, do things to it. One of the big differences on this is that you do not get the mechanical LSD and you do not get the bigger brakes. So I've been driving this thing for a few days now around town, and it's been fantastic. But right now, I'm about to hop on I-5. I'm going north, and I'm going to be on the road for about an hour each way. And this is what I've been looking forward to, is getting this thing on the road, seeing what it's like. And yeah, I'll probably get into some traffic somewhere up north, and it'll be annoying to drive this stick in the traffic, but got to spend about an hour in the car. Most of that time was spent on the freeway. And then, probably 30 or 40% of it was spent driving on, highways. And it was a little bit of a different experience for me. What I will say is that I really like this car. I think it is a very comfortable car to drive. And the seats in this car, they're cloth in the sport model. But I will say, even in town, they definitely feel different to me than the Alcantara seats in the Performance and Nismo. Now, these seats are manual. You do not have a power option for the driver or the passenger. And there is no lumbar support in the driver's seat, which I think is probably one of the big things for me, because I always crank my lumbar support out. Love it. I do find myself missing a little bit of support, like near my tailbone and lower back. Take a Z and you want to build your own race car, this is the one to get. The Z Sport is $10,000 less than the performance model. $10,000. You get a $10,000 discount. So obviously you're going to lose things. You get a smaller infotainment system. You lose a ton of tech. I'll pop that up on the bottom of the screen. It's boring to talk about, but if you don't care about all the fancy bells and whistles tech-wise, connectivity with your phone, then this is a no-brainer. You're gonna lose your LSD, and that's a big one for me, because if you've driven one of these, if you own a performance model or even the sport model, and whatever, what's under the hood's the same. That 400 horsepower punch to the rear wheels and tires, it's still there. You just lose some connectivity without having that LSD, and it makes a difference. I'm gonna tell you right now, you lose the brakes. The Akibano 4-piston, 2-piston brakes. Instead, you get like a standard brake setup, silver paint. 2-piston front, single piston rear. Get the 18-inch wheels, aluminum alloy. drawback probably will not matter to anyone who, especially if you're building a race car, but a lot of people probably don't care about the stereo in their car as much as I do. The Performance and Nismo models come with an 8-speaker Bose premium sound system, whereas this comes with a 6-speaker standard, and I mean, it'll play music for you. That's about all I'm gonna say about it. It does absolutely nothing for me. Another thing that you lose with this is the active noise cancellation, and I would like to test the models sort of back to back, with and without, to kind of get the, you know, immediate effect of how that works and how that sounds. But I will tell you, on the freeway, this car without that did have a decent amount of road noise. Along with all the tech that gets subtracted out of this thing, you also lose your SOS button. My 15-year-old noticed that. He said that, yeah, you didn't spend enough money, you don't get help. You get the 6-speed manual transmission. I really like this transmission. I think it shifts fantastic. Really easy to drive. If you were learning how to drive a stick, this would be the car to do it on. I'll tell you right now. Shifting is a pleasure in this thing. You lose your drive modes. You don't get the normal drive mode, sport, eco. You do have the party button over here. You can turn your traction control on and off. When you do that, you get the little, the little slippery road icon, and a little crash warning comes on for good reason.
This particular Z was ordered with the racing stripes that run along the hood, the roof, onto the hatch. This one also has the front and rear splash guards. The front splash guards you'll see here don't really add a whole lot to the look of the car, whereas the rear ones do. You get I think a more aggressive element to the rear bumper that was not there. These do come pre-painted to match, so if you want to order those, you either need your VIN or your paint code. Head to the description. I'll put a link to all this stuff if you have a Z and you want to add it. Another optional accessory that has been added are the illuminated kick plates. These are available in brushed metallic as seen here, or you can get them in a black metallic.